Hello, this is Mia May, and today I'm going to be showing you how to write a letter. Letters are great gifts to give to people, and they're relatively inexpensive ones as well. Nowadays, with everything being so technology-based, it's really nice to give a gift to people that is physical and that they can have and look back upon for years to come. Today, I'm going to be writing a letter to my mom to show her how much I appreciate her. The first step in writing your letter is going to be gathering your supplies. You will need an envelope, a piece of paper to write on, writing supplies, a wax seal kit, stamps, and stickers. You will also need a postal stamp to mail your card. Because I'm giving this to my mom, I won't be using one, but you can find lots of really great stamps on the USPS's website. Once you've gathered all of your supplies, it's time to start writing your letter. First, put the date in the top right corner of the piece of paper. This will let people know around what time you wrote it. Then, write the opening/title on the top of the piece of paper. This usually entails writing Dear, the person's name, and then a comma. After that, it's time to start writing. Depending on what occasion you're writing for, you can put something like thank you, happy birthday, congratulations, or any other message that you may see fit. The opening paragraph usually is a brief introduction. Another fun tip while writing your letter is to pick a color scheme and pick one or two words that you really want to stand out and write those in that certain color. I decided to go with orange and used words like joy to make it pop. Finally, start wrapping up the letter and add your signature. Again, this depends on the occasion, but you can write things like thank you, congratulations, or add any other final messages. After that, add a closing word, comma, your name. This can be love, best wishes, best regards, but the main thing is that you write your name on there so that the person knows who wrote the letter. Once you're done with that, it's time to start adding some design elements. Because I used a color theme of orange, I decided to draw some little orange flowers in the left-hand margin of my paper. This is a great way to fill up some empty space and also add a fun pop of color. I also decided to draw a bumblebee on the top as well. And this is what my letter looked like once it was all finished. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, and as you can see, sticking with a color scheme really helps make it special. Once you're done actually writing the letter, it's time to make the envelope. Start by writing your name in the top left-hand corner of the envelope. Then write your street address, making sure to include any apartment numbers if that applies. Write your city, comma, the abbreviation for your state, such as CA for California. Then write the zip code below that. Then write your recipient's name in the top middle of the envelope. Continue on to write their street address, making sure to include apartment numbers for them if it applies. Write their city, comma, the abbreviation for their state, and then the zip code for where they live. Also place your stamp in the top right-hand corner of the envelope. This is what mine looked like once it was all done. I also decided to draw some flowers, add a fox stamp, and place cute stickers on the back side of the envelope. And now it's time to put it all together. Start by folding your piece of paper into thirds, making sure that it will fit inside the envelope. I also decided to print out a picture of my mom and I, cut it into a heart, and place that in the middle for another personal touch. This is the size around where it should be. Then, place it into the envelope, making sure it's neat and secure. Now for this next step, you can just use tape, but I like to use wax seals to add a fancy touch, and you can get this supplies cheap off of Amazon. Start by placing 3 tablets of wax of your preferred color inside the spoon. Then place the spoon on top of a candle, waiting until it completely melts. Once it has, pour it directly in the middle of your envelope, trying to get it as close to a circular shape as possible. Make sure all of the wax is drained out. And then take your stamp and place it in the middle of the wax. Try not to press down too hard, otherwise the wax will spill out. Once it's in a position that you want, leave it to dry for at least 10 seconds. You can check if the wax has completely dried by using a toothpick around the edges. Once you're sure it has, quickly pull off the stamp. And there you have it, your finished seal and your finished letter. And that's how to write a letter. Thank you.